Well, I don't want to say figured out, stumbled upon, I've worked out a solution on how to take a cayenne pepper capsule orally and not burn my inside of my stomach as if I'm getting a hole in my stomach. It's really quite simple. I've just transferred the knowledge from what I learned from the National Institute of Health article on embedding silver in beeswax, which they were suggesting to coat the inside of a plastic container to lend antimicrobial effect to whatever is stored in that container. I transferred that idea to a wound care, by making a lotion with silver, a beeswax oil lotion emulsified with borax. And then I thought, well, I'm taking beeswax because I realize it settles an upset tummy because the silver absorbed from the bath makes its way into the stomach, and because of the hydrochloric acid in my belly, it comes out of solution, which I go to a lot of trouble to stabilize with hydrogen peroxide, comes out of solution and becomes particles of silver and then gives me an upset tummy. And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute, if I ingest, just swallow, don't chew, no point in getting it to stick all over your teeth, but just a little morsel of beeswax, swallow it whole, and if it's not enough, take another little morsel. I break it off and I roll it up into a little ball and then swallow it with fluid, water, let's say. And then sometimes I'll take a little MSM capsule with it just in case, but it's the beeswax that coats the belly. Well, then I thought, well, wait a minute, I want to take a cayenne pepper capsule, but apart from the meal, I'm not interested in eating food, so how am I going to do this without getting a painful belly? Well, I can take it with a nodule of beeswax, and just for safety's sake, maybe a capsule of MSM to go with it. It works. The beeswax coats and protects my stomach, does a pretty good job. And if we think about it, what it did for silver, it might do for cayenne pepper, create a slow release mechanism, time release, of the cayenne pepper. Instead of the cayenne pepper going wallop all at once at the stomach, because there's nothing there, no food to slow things down. So now there's something equivalent to food in terms of slowing down the action of cayenne pepper, what action it has on the lining of the stomach, so that it becomes a slow release, a slow treatment of the stomach, so to speak. I mean, if you can call it a treatment of the stomach. I mean, I'm taking the cayenne pepper for my blood, right, for my circulation, but be that as it may, it has to traverse the walls of the stomach before it can get to the intestines and whatnot and be absorbed into the bloodstream. So that was a hurdle, how to get it past that sensitive area of the stomach. And that's how, with beeswax. So that's interesting. I wonder if anybody would be smart enough or ingenious enough or creative enough when they formulate the cayenne pepper capsules to put a little beeswax in there with it, instead of all the other excipients and fillers or whatever. Well, obviously the herbal capsule that I'm taking has no fillers. It's just a cellulose capsule. But be that as it may, the inclusion of beeswax in a capsule of cayenne pepper would not be such a bad idea, In fact, it would be a very good idea. Here's my little 2 cents worth. I forgot to mention if you want to go look up that article at the National Institute of Health website on embedding silver particles into beeswax for antimicrobial effects, I made a tinyurl shortcut to it, and if I can remember correctly, it's tinyurl.com/beeswax-silver. Pretty sure it's that sequence, not the other way around. In any case, you can try the other way if it doesn't work, but I think it's beeswax-silver, and that'll take you to that article. I think it's just the abstract of the article. I think you have to pay money or something to read the whole article, but the abstract is very telling, even in itself, and a pretty cool idea. All kinds of interesting applications for that very simple concept.